Hello everyone, Chris McGilvray here. So when I thought hard about what is Chris McGilvray really passionate about, I'm passionate about small business because the narrative of the last 5 years has been me trying to build a successful small business for myself. So what I'm going to share with you today is my 5 pillars to how to build a successful small business that you can be proud of. So we'll start with my first pillar. In anything you accomplish in life, you have to have a goal. And you know what's stunning is when I studied entrepreneurship, I sat down with over 50 entrepreneurs in Longmont, Colorado, and I asked them this question: what's your goal for your business? And it was stunning, the lack of responses that I was receiving. Meaning, they were just in goal. Their goal was to stay in business. Their goal was to pay their bills on time. And so, to truly build something special in a small business, you have to have a goal, okay? And making sure that it's meaningful and that it's something that you can work towards. So, and with any goal, there's going to be a ton of resistance that you have getting thrown at you from all different directions. So you have to make sure you have a strategy to fight resistance. Okay, so that's your first pillar. The second pillar, when I studied entrepreneurship and I looked at all the different competencies that it takes to run a small business, the most underrated competency is the ability to be patient. Okay, and it's so difficult to model in today's business environment, and the reason why is we expect things right away. We expect instant gratification. Well, in business, things don't happen overnight. You have to be patient with yourself and put in the time, put in the effort, and watch your business grow over time. Now, what patience is not is sitting on your hands and just hoping and wishing for something good to happen. What patience is having intent, okay, and showing up every day and putting in the commitment and putting in disciplined work every single day towards your goal. And then you'll start, what'll happen is these decisions that you make will start compounding positive results over time, okay? That's what patience is all about in business. Okay, the third pillar to success is have a proposition that's unique, your value proposition, okay? So when you look around at my store here, I've merchandised this store in a way that is inviting for my customer, okay? Every product is placed in a place for a reason. From pricing to merchandising, there's a strategy behind how I've merchandised this, okay? So I try to help myself and my staff understand that, look, I'm not in business to sell you this bottle of wine. I'm in business to create an experience where you fall in love with my business and I make an emotional connection with the customer so that you can buy the same bottle of wine every Tuesday night for the next 6 years. That's called customer loyalty. Okay, so that's value proposition. The fourth pillar is the human aspect to running a small business. Okay, we're human beings helping human beings, and to accomplish anything in business, you have to have people around you that you believe in, that you invest in, that you can teach and train to help you make your business better. Okay, quick example of this. 8 months ago, I hired a kid, okay, from the military, and he had no experience in retail and zero knowledge in wine. And by investing in him, spending the time to coach him, to train him on my systems, how to sell the right bottle of wine to the customer, doing role playing with him, and working side by side with him, he now has grabbed a hold of this business and owns it as if it's his own. And it's something that I'm very proud of. And actually, it's the reason why I have opportunities to do other things outside of my business, because I've systemized this business and I've developed the talent around me to execute these systems. So that leads into the fifth pillar. It's all about community in small business, okay? And so by community, it's about serving your community, giving back and some form. And this is the reason why I serve on the board of directors through the Chamber of Commerce, why I go to the ribbon cuttings, why I go to dinner at the local restaurants. It's about serving other people and making a presence in your community and giving back. Now, the reason why I'm able to give back is because I've developed the talent around me to allow me to step outside of my business and go to those Chamber of Commerce events, serve on the Downtown Development Board of Directors, teach at Front Range Community College. The reason why I'm able to give back to Front Range Community College is because I have staff that I can trust on and lean on to execute my business the right way. So to recap these 5 pillars I discussed, I'm going to bring it back to my pedagogy as an online instructor at Front Range. We'll start with goals. So as an instructor, I found myself in the past in survival mode, where it's like I have to survive till spring break. Having a goal for myself and being crystal clear with that goal and what I want to accomplish with my students, it's going to be so critical. Okay? Patience. How is patience practical as an online instructor? Well, I'm going to learn. I'm going to get better. I've never taught online, so it's about being patient with myself, seeking advice, using the resources around me, and getting feedback from my mentors to be better today than I was yesterday as I'm going into an unfamiliar territory. Let's talk about value proposition. So this is what makes me unique as an instructor. Okay, my pedagogy, I'm experience-based as an instructor, where I really lean on my experiences as an active learner and try to facilitate high engagement in the classroom with my students. So that's what makes me unique. I'm a business owner teaching business, and I really challenge myself to focus on practicality, where these students are hearing real-world situations in the classroom. The 4th pillar, human beings. So investing in others. So it's my duty as an instructor to focus on my students, make them more confident in business, and I always challenge myself, what can I do to create an environment to build confidence with my students, to help them be just slightly more dynamic in the world of business. So the 4th pillar, community. The online community through Front Range is fantastic, and I've experienced that recently going through this online certification. So, you know, there's a ton of resources available to us as instructors, so it's up to me to lean on those resources and use those to be more effective through Front Range Community College. I appreciate your time. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you.